Shakila.
Shakila. Shakila? Shakila? She's so big.
Oh man, they're killing me, dog. What's going on? It's your boy Syntell with the Intel. And we got one that has been sitting on my to-do list for quite some time. This one is called Lion. It is a Dev Patel project, and not just Dev Patel. I hear Nicole Kidman is in this as well. This is one of those things that so many people have pulled me to the side and was like, yo, you need to really watch Lion. And I feel like, because I hear it's emotional, I feel like it's one of those things that I've been like subconsciously kind of like, maybe at a little bit of later time. But today, I'm manning up and I'm about to jump into this bad boy. So make sure you stay to the very end because, I'm gonna chop it up, tell you the things that I enjoyed and maybe some of the things that made me kind of emotional. Just so you're warned, I am a crier. So without any further ado, let's get started. Oh, based on a true story. Okay. Oh, stealing coal, huh? Wow. They got a real child on this train. That's wild. Kwandwa. My goodness. Talk about dangerous for a kid to be doing.
आज बहुत पैसा मिलेगा, बहुत कोयला मिलेगा।
गणेश जी इनको दो दूध दे रहा, 2 पैकेट।
मुझे जिलेबी चाहिए।
एक दिन मैं तेरे को खरीद को दूंगा जिलेबी।
पूरा दुकान खरीद लेंगे।
ठीक है। किधर जाओ? आप किधर जाओ?
बाय
बाय जाओ। और किधर जाओ?
टाई टाई।
I wonder if that's the milk in the bags. Is that what that is? Yeah.
मैं दूध लेके आया।
Aww.
सच में बोल, कहाँ से लेके आए?
Oh, they earned it.
बोल।
Yeah.
गुड्डू, मेरा सरू। चल शकीला, मैं निकलती हूँ। शकीला का ख्याल कौन रखेगा? मेरा सरू।
चलो खा लो जल्दी।
जैसे आया।
तूने बहुत अच्छा काम किया है आज।
Kids raising kids.
मुझे भी आना है। नहीं दे जा रहा है।
मैं 1 हफ्ते के लिए जा रहा हूँ। यहाँ पर शकीला के
He said he's going for a
कल
week.
आएगा ना।
Wow.
तू बहुत छोटा है, गोनी नहीं उठा सकता।
मैं कुछ भी उठा सकता हूँ। गुड्डू, मैं भी आ सकता हूँ।
छोटा है तू, तुझे कुछ नहीं आ सकता। मुझे जाने दे।
मैं कुछ भी उठा सकता हूँ।
सरू, तुझे बोला ना मैं, वहाँ पे रात भर काम करना पड़ता है। तू नहीं आएगा। चल जा, छोटा है तू जा। सरू रहने दे। ये तो
तब मैं उठा सकता हूँ।
Poor little guy. Got a big heart though.
ठीक है। यार कैसा है शंकर?
That level of responsibility for kids that young, I don't know. 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 I don't That's just, it's hard to even wrap your brain around that.
सरू उठना
Saroo's got to be what, like 6, 7?
सनी उठना रात के काम के लिए बहुत तू छोटा है इतनी रात में तू काम कर ही नहीं सकता सरू मैं काम के लिए जा रहा हूँ हाँ मैं कल का काम निपट के आ जाऊंगा
No, don't leave the kid.
गुड्डू मुझे 100 जलेबी लेके आना
जलेबी खाने है
मुझे 2000 जलेबी
जलेबी इधर ही रोक हाँ किधर जा मत
Oh no, that's not gonna end well. And into the night, yo, we're not gonna see him again.
गुड्डू 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 गुड्डू
He's so tiny. And I bet he has no idea how to get back home. Can you imagine being that small, being that lost? Trapped. And all you know is that you're going further and further away from anything you've known.
मैं तेरे से बहुत प्यार करता हूँ मम्मी गुड्डू मुझे बहुत याद आ रही है तेरी
Decommissioned and not taking on passengers. Wow.
मुझे बाहर निकालो मुझे बचाओ बाहर निकालो बचाओ
Dang, and it's still going. Oof. Calcutta, West Bengal. 1,600 kilometers. Wow. I mean, talk about a long way from home. Wow. Like, where do you even start? Some of the chat said the train is decommissioned, so it's not going back at all. Yeah, you just stuck. I wonder if he knows the name of his town or village. Speak Bengali, I understand you. Ah. One of the other orphaned kids. Cold, can't even speak the language. I mean, I know adults that wouldn't even know what to do in that situation. And then here comes predators. Look at this. Just run, man. Just run. Come on, little guy. Just run. There we go. Come on, little guy. There we go. Keep going. Oh, no. He's not going to help you. Good job, little guy. Good job. Keep going. I just can't get over how tiny this little guy is in this big old world. He went back. Went back and got his box.
ওখান দিয়ে চলো না পড়ে যাবে কি হলো বাংলা বোঝো না हिंदी समझ में आता है
हाँ
कहाँ जा रहे हो
मुझे घर जाना है मैं खो गया हूँ
उस तरफ से आए इस तरफ से आए
नहीं पता मुझे
फिर कैसे जाओगे क्या नाम है तुम्हारा
सरू
मेरा नाम नूर है भूख लगी है चल आजा अंदर आजा बेटा
She seems like a kind soul. I mean, obviously is if she's feeding him.
ये सब करना पड़ता है ना टिफिन बनाती हूँ सब मर्दों के लिए पेट भरना पड़ता है ना सबको काम करना पड़ता है
और मैं मम्मी को छोटा छोटा पत्थर को उतारने का मदद करता हूँ
मम्मी पत्थर उठाती ये क्या है चल पी ले
What a kind spirit.
मेरे लिए भी कुछ छोड़ दे हाँ
Wow. She's going above and beyond.
एक आदमी है उसका नाम है राम बहुत अच्छा आदमी है सबकी मदद करता है तेरा भी मदद करेगा कल सुबह आएगा वो
मम्मी को ढूंढने में मदद करेगा क्या
मम्मी को ढूंढने में मदद करेगा तभी चुपचाप सो जा
I know this actor.
अरे मेरा बच्चा सो रहा था कहाँ भटका इधर उधर यहाँ वहाँ
Right?
आप राम हो
मगर भगवान नहीं आजा लेट जा पास में आ पता तुझसे मिलने के लिए मैं बहुत दूर से आया हूँ मैं ना तुझे एक बहुत अच्छी जगह ले जाऊंगा
अम्मी के पास
और वहाँ से तेरी अम्मी को ढूंढने की कोशिश करेंगे आज रात को मैं वापस आ जाऊंगा है ना पर ढूंढ लेंगे
Is it just me? Is the touch seem a little odd? I mean, I know there's a cultural difference regarding that, but here that seems odd.
खड़ा हो पास में आ बहुत बढ़िया काम किया था जैसा होना चाहिए था बिल्कुल वैसे ही
I don't know, man. My spidey sense is tingling on this dude. I don't know.
क्या हुआ? नहीं पिया? पसंद नहीं आया? अरे तेरा मूड क्यों ऑफ है?
Because his spidey sense is tingling.
Come closer.
Yeah, something's not sitting right. Even with her now. Yeah, man. I feel you, dog. That does not feel right. Yeah, your mama raised you well. Dip. There you go. Yeah, they were gonna do something to that little boy. I don't know what, but it was not gonna be good. So he was saying his mama moved rocks, right? So he... Hold on, is he dreaming?
अच्छा बच्चा, अच्छा बच्चा। छोटे वाले उठा बच्चा, अच्छा बच्चा।
अच्छा बच्चा।
अच्छा बच्चा, मेरा सरू अच्छा बच्चा, अच्छा बच्चा, मेरा अच्छा बच्चा कौन?
There's that butterfly that was at the beginning of the movie.
ক্যাফে থেকে বেরিয়ে আমি যখন ওর সাথে কথা শুরু করলাম তখন বুঝলাম যে ও এক বিন্দু বাংলা বোঝে না, হিন্দিতেই কথা। আমি ওকে জিজ্ঞেস করলাম যে তুমি কোথা থেকে এসছো, তখন তার উত্তরে একটাই কথা হলো গণেশতলা। এবার গণেশতলা এবার সেটার মানে আমি জানি না।
ये गणेशतला कौन सा जिला से है?
तुम्हें गणेशतला कौन से जिला में है?
बाड़ी का কথা।
तो तुम्हारा माँ का नाम क्या है?
अम्मी।
হয়ে গেছে নাও।
At this point, I don't know if that is helping. This is helping maybe get him closer to his town, or is he just gonna go into like an orphanage? Probably an orphanage. Yep.
आगे बोल ए सबटा खोल जमाटा खोल खोल जमा खोल आगे बोल सो जा
I mean, it's better than being on the street. Oh yeah, that's way better than being on the street.
तेरा नाम क्या है? अनीता। बहुत गंदी जगह इधर।
Or not.
इधर भूख मारती है। ऐसे कोई तो जाते हैं क्या? मैंने देखा है। उधर जाके क्या करेगा? मैं घड़ी खरीदूंगी।
Okay.
बोर्गे जा या লিখেছিস তো কি করছিস তুই? বার করে দেবো ক্লাস থেকে। থাম এক্ষুনি থাম।
So if I remember right, this is 1987, right? So I'm sure mental health is the last thing anybody's even trying to think of back in 1987.
मैडम जा जाओ बोलबे सुननी ভালো করে হ্যাঁ একদম कुछ।
हाँ सरू, मेरा नाम मिसेस सूद है।
Miss Sood. Okay.
मेरा काम ये देखना है कि यहाँ ऐसा एक भी बच्चा ना हो जो यहाँ नहीं कहीं और होना चाहिए, इसलिए मैं यहाँ हूँ। यहाँ जो लोग हैं ये मुझे यहाँ पसंद नहीं करते। इसे देखो, मैं काफ़ी समय
That's his
से आपके
brother.
बारे में पूछताछ कर रही हूँ।
No, that's him.
हमने अखबार में इश्तहार भी दिए आपके यहाँ आने से पहले। कलकत्ता के सभी अखबारों में 1.5 करोड़ लोग इसे पढ़ते हैं, बहुत सारे लोग, लेकिन एक भी जवाब नहीं आया।
Wow.
मेरा घर बहुत दूर है।
एक भी जवाब नहीं।
मुझे अम्मी के पास जाना है।
नहीं, अम्मी भी नहीं।
गुड्डू,
सरू, हमने एक परिवार ढूंढा है वहाँ ऑस्ट्रेलिया में जो आपकी देखभाल करना चाहते हैं। आप जानते हो ऑस्ट्रेलिया कहाँ है? दिखाऊं मैं आपको?
You thought you were far from home before. Goodness.
देखो, ये जॉन है और ये सू है।
I wonder if he's even seen white people before.
ये इनका घर है, ये देख रहे हो? ये तस्मानिया में रहते हैं। एक छोटा सा आइलैंड है जहाँ सब लोग बहुत अच्छे हैं। ये रख लो, अपने पास रखो और संभाल के रखना। सरू, आप यहाँ नहीं रह सकते।
That part. At least not right now.
आपने सच्ची में अम्मी का ढूंढा?
सब जगह ढूंढा।
Damn. I mean, I know this is like, it's definitely heartbreaking, right? Because you're about to go be shipped across the other side of the world. But the sheer luck this little kid has in order to have been picked is incredible.
तुम्हारा घर अच्छा हुआ।
Yeah. Woo. They really trying to get me. It must feel like going to an alien planet.
इसको नीचे बिछाइए, ऐसे गोद में ऐसे बिछाइए ताकि खाना गिरेगा नहीं, कपड़े खराब नहीं होंगे। ठीक है? मैं आपको सिखाऊंगी कांटा छुरी से कैसे खाना है। मैं आपसे पूछूंगी, आपने इंग्लिश में बताना है किस चीज़ का क्या नाम है। इसको क्या बोलते हैं? फॉर्क। इसको क्या बोलते हैं? नाइफ। अच्छा, ये
स्पून।
Oh, I bet this plane is about to blow his mind. You all remember your first plane ride? Man, nothing for you is about to ever be the same again. You hear the train track though in the background, even though the plane's taking off, you can hear the train. Yeah. 1987. Okay. Yeah, that's gotta be so weird for him.
Hello, I'm Swanina.
Hello, I'm John. This is Sue.
Yeah, that's for you. Good on the plane? Yeah, good.
Sue,
This is
Mommy, and
Dad.
Oh man, that's gotta be weird. But I'm happy for him, but it's just jarring and foreign and strange, and you got somebody that doesn't look like anything you've ever really seen before talking about, I'm your mom. That's weird. Animals, the air probably smells different. Trees, everything.
television. Do you know what a television is?
Man, you mean this kid hit the lottery. Yo, and there's just a box with just all the food you could think of just chilling. Yeah, that'd put a smile on my face too.
Paper.
What was it?
Paper.
Yes, pepper. That's right. And
Sauce.
Sauce. That's very good.
That's his first, like, real big smile.
So you've come a long way, haven't you?
Lady, you have no idea.
I'm sure it hasn't been easy. And one day you'll tell me all about it. You tell me everything, who you are, everything. I'll always listen.
Okay, year later. Teddy said, did they learn any Hindi? I would probably imagine no. I feel you, Frank. My eyes keep developing a layer of moisture. Yeah, it's getting harder and harder to hold back.
Saroo? Mentosh.
Hello again.
Oh, wait a second.
Oh, Saroo, my goodness, look at you.
Another.
This is Mantosh. Hi.
Oh, Nantosh looks like he's seen some things.
This is Saroo, your brother.
And John?
Hello, mate. Show Mantosh what you made.
You must be hungry. We're going to go get something to eat. Would you, would you like to join us?
How is this going to work?
John, stop him! Stop him! He's hurting his head. Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! John, come on! Come on! It's no, no, no!
Hey, mate.
Come on.
You're right.
Oh my gosh. The poor trauma. All of that trauma. Woo, you know what's getting me too on the low is the score is just putting me in that space. You know what I mean? Oh, there goes Dev. 20 years later.
So you pay extra for all the bubbles in this one?
We're gonna miss you.
Yeah.
I wonder where his brother is.
Oh, it's across the water.
Saroo, our beautiful boy. May this bring you all that you could wish for.
Yeah. And then some.
Thanks, Mum. Thanks, Dad.
From the moment you came into our lives. No, let me finish. From the moment you came into our lives, you were all that we could have hoped for.
Wow.
More than we hoped for, really. And more work, that's for sure. Very proud and very excited for this next chapter in your life.
To success.
Excuse me, guys. Are you still waiting on someone? Or can I take this plate away? Yeah, you can take it away.
No, you can leave it.
No, take it.
I'd like to keep it. Thank you.
His brother.
You don't really think he'll turn up, do you?
No, just leave it, son.
So 20 years. So we're in 2007. Okay.
Mantosh.
Yeah. Sorry I didn't make lunch. What's that course again?
Hotel management.
So you're gonna go and learn to what? Manage a hotel. Well, have fun.
Any bills you need to pay?
You can give us a job when you come back.
Please, could you not do anything while I'm
Yeah,
away?
yeah.
That's gonna make Mum more unhappy than you already do.
Why do you think I stay away?
Oh, that's heartbreaking. He just couldn't. But, you know, that level of trauma, we don't know his story, right? We don't know the things his brother saw. He probably couldn't shake it, obviously, you know?
United Nations of hospitality schools. And we like to think we teach a global and balanced perspective. You're here because you have a dream. To help make that dream a reality.
So born in Australia?
No, Calcutta.
I've got family in Calcutta. My cousins are quite bad.
Which part? I'm adopted. I'm not really Indian.
He said he's not really Indian.
But you like cricket though, right?
Ah, you like cricket. You go for the Aussies or the Indians? Only the Aussies, mate. Only the Aussies, mate.
Okay, Saroo, why did you choose this course? I mean, what else do you want to get out of it?
Got the bottle of wine. Look at this. Hey.
If you want to eat with your hands, you need to use the naan like a spoon.
Use the fork.
No,
Yeah,
use the
see, I
naan.
was wondering how,
Go on.
what that cultural disconnect is with his own people.
You want to work, sir?
Try.
No, it's hard for him. He's like my father. Want another beer? Yes, please. Thank you. Thank you.
I still think you're crazy anyway.
Oh, with his brother. Yeah. Huh. It's in your blood, brother. That memory. I wonder if he's had one before.
You okay?
Saroo? I'm not from Calcutta. I'm lost.
Howrah station is enormous. You must have been freaking out. I once went through there on a pilgrimage to Puri, and I missed my connection twice.
You didn't speak Bengali?
Oh, I didn't even know it was called that. How long were you on the train? A couple of days. Couple of days. Saroo, what was your hometown again? Canestale. I must have had it wrong because it doesn't exist. But there must be something else that you do remember. The platform I fell asleep on had this big rain tank, and it was only a few stops from Canestale.
Oh, there are thousands of stations with rain tanks.
Have you heard of this new program, Google Earth?
Ah.
It's incredible.
We can find out how fast passenger trains went back then. We take that speed, multiplied by the hours that you were on the train. We create a search radius. And inside there, you'll find the station with a rain tank.
Yeah, but it would take a lifetime to search all the stations in India.
Chup. Did I say all the stations? Guddu.
Okay.
Come on, be positive, my guy.
Did your parents try to find you? Just mean like, you know, if they tried to find him, maybe they left like a paper trail or something.
What paper trail? You didn't know his surname. My mum couldn't read or write.
Yeah.
What did she do?
A laborer. She carried rocks.
Your mom?
Eh, just...
My mom died about 4 years ago now.
I'm sorry.
My dad is just still so angry at her. I mean, not for getting sick, obviously, but just for refusing chemo.
Okay.
But she just knew herself, you know? She knew what her terms were, and she knew how she wanted to live, so... just couldn't accept that, I guess. What did you think of Bharat's search radius idea?
Oh, your curiosity alone is gonna make you do that. How could it not? Remember how in the movie started, everything was a top-down view, kind of like how Google Earth is? That's cool how that we're connecting the dots with that a little bit. that's a lot. That's a lot of ground to cover. Yeah. 2010.
You can't keep going on like this. Let me help you. Come on. Let's go for a run.
Lucy! Oh.
Come on.
Hold on. Got a cramp.
Beautiful. Is that a person? Okay. I wonder if that's supposed to be like his brother. He thinks he sees his brother. His real brother, not his adopted brother.
I never show anybody this. Why? They're beautiful. To enjoy it, my little hobby. Oh wow, look at man Judge. I'm so glad he's coming tonight. Your mom showed me all your old little trophies.
Mom, you didn't.
I had no idea you were so athletic.
Oh, that's only half of them. There's plenty more in the garage. Hey, where you going, mate?
Just finishing my smoke.
I can barely get him off the couch these
Lucy.
days.
Oh. Does his parents not know that
Why
he's
can't
looking
you
for
just
his...
tell them what you've been up to?
Yeah.
They would understand. They would support you. What?
He doesn't want to disappoint his parents.
Well, eat it while it's hot.
You hungry?
Yeah. What?
Hey, she getting all the
What have I
way...
missed?
Nothing.
All the way slizzed up for this conversation.
She looks upset.
She's not upset.
You don't know how I feel.
Saroo knows everything. He's an expert.
Oh.
He's a manager.
Why are you here?
He's here because he's your brother.
No, he's not.
Oh.
We're different.
Hey, now, Saroo.
All right. It's all right.
Hey, no.
All right.
Hey, it's okay.
It's all right. It's all right.
Just breathe.
Stop. Don't move.
I hate what he's done to you.
That's a little out of line for him to say that to her, though. That's her choice. Oh, he did come back for him.
Saroo! Saroo!
Can you imagine the guilt he feels? Ah. And the kid looks like the kid we saw in the mountains. Yeah, I think so too.
Stop, stop.
Saroo, you need to face reality.
What do you mean, reality? Do you have any idea what it's like knowing my real brother and mother spend every day of their lives looking for me? Huh? How every day my real brother screams my name.
Woo.
Can you imagine the pain they must be in not knowing where I am? 25 years, Luce. 25!
Why didn't you tell me that was happening for you?
We swung about in our privileged lives. It makes me sick.
Oh, my gosh.
I have to find her. They need to know, okay?
I've never stopped you. I want to help.
Can't do this anymore. You deserve more.
Don't you do that. Don't you dare do that. This is on you, not on me.
Gotta just be there and let that man find his peace. He gotta sort it out. There's the tower. Is that the water tower? HT Teddy said he better learn Hindi. Yeah.
Saroo, you there, mate?
Is that his dad?
The one-day international tomorrow. You can come over if you like. Oh, I meant to tell you I fixed the tiller. Why don't we take her out? We can head up the coast.
What's unfair is that the people in his life just it's impossible for them to get this, to understand it completely. All you can do is be there and try.
We know you quit your job, mate.
Oh, you quit your job.
Just worried about your son.
Yeah.
I've been visiting her. Every night I walk those streets home. Home from the dam. Home from the station. And I know every single step of the way. How was New York?
It was the same.
So what brings you back?
Our funding came through.
It's great. See? They know how good you are. I miss you.
I saw your mom. She's not doing very well.
Oh shit!
What if you do find home and they're not even there? And you never stop and you just keep searching? And you don't know what happens over time. Things change, entire worlds change.
I don't have a choice. Stay.
I can't.
I get it. On her side, she like, you on a journey.
इसका ध्यान रखना था ना तुझे? कहाँ था तू? प्यार नहीं करता तू?
The worst part is just she was ready and willing to help him before he shut her out. Yeah. But I think she made the right choice.
John heard Mantle. She sat on the boat.
She had to let him find his path.
Doing the lobster run.
It's due back tomorrow. So it'll be flush for cash back on the hard stuff.
Sorry you couldn't have your own kids.
What do you say?
I mean, we weren't blank pages, were we? Like your own would have been. You weren't just adopting us, but our past as well.
Yeah.
And I feel like we're killing you.
I could have had kids.
What?
We chose not to have kids. We wanted the two of you. That's what we wanted. We wanted the two of you in our lives. That's what we chose. It's one of the reasons I fell in love with you, Dad. Because we both felt that the world has enough people in it. To have a child, I'm not guaranteed we were going to make anything better, but to take a child that's suffering like you boys were, give you a chance in the world, that's something.
I bet you never imagined it being this hard.
It's not a matter of hard. There's only one path for me, and that's how I think it. That's how this happened, because when I was 12, I had a vision. Some people would say that it was a breakdown, but my dad was alcoholic, you know that, and he wasn't a good man. He was out of control, and I was standing out the back of our house. I was looking out across this field, and I just wanted the earth to swallow me up, and I felt an electric current. It was like a shock, like a jolt through my whole body, and then I saw a brown-skinned child across that field. And then it was standing beside me, and it was right there, and I could feel it so strongly. The first time in my life I felt something good. I felt good, and I knew it was guiding me, and I knew that I was going to be fine. It was as if at that moment I could see it. I could see my future right there. Because I always thought that I could keep this family together. Now I don't know where, what's happening. I don't understand. You don't talk to me anymore. I need you, Saroo.
Mentor!
I'm sorry for what I said at dinner.
Just needles in the haystack. Was it the rock quarry where the stones were? I bet it is. Oh, the butterflies. Is that the water tower? Yep. Ganesh, that's it.
Ganesh. Talai. Ganesh Talai.
That's it.
Found home. Please wait for me.
Mm.
I'll be here. So this is where you've been.
I didn't want you to feel I was ungrateful.
Right, I get that. I can understand that.
It wasn't a day I didn't want to tell you.
Right?
I really hope she's there. She needs to see how beautiful you are.
Mm. Damn, I'm nervous for him.
क्या मैं आपकी मदद कर सकती हूँ?
I used to live here.
इंग्लिश मेरे को समझ में नहीं आती, हिंदी में बोलो।
I used
आपकी
to.
बात मेरे को समझ नहीं पड़ रही।
Can I help? That's me. I'm Saroo. I used to live here.
You lived here?
Here, yes, yeah, I used to live here. I'm looking for Guddu, Kalu, Shakila, my mother.
Come. Come where? Come with me. Just come.
Just come, man. Yeah. She's there.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Yeah. Watermelons. Yeah, tarbuja. Where's Guddu?
Guddu is no more. He is with God.
Shakila.
Shakila. Shakila? Shakila? She's so...
Oh man, they killing me, dog.
Hi, Mum. I know you'll be sound asleep. I just want to say that I'm safe. Safe and the questions have been answered. There are no more dead ends. I found my mother and she thanks you both for raising me. I found her, but that doesn't change who you are. I love you, Mum. So much. And you, Dad. And Mantosh.
Your face is dry 20 minutes. Yeah, this one was woo, all of them heartstrings. His brother's spirit was with him the whole time.
आजा आजा सरू चल अबे जल्दी चल रुक रे
Damn. Wow. What a story. Oh, he took her back home. Aw. Oh, that's beautiful. 80,000 children go missing. 80,000. Wow. A year? 80,000? My God. Woo. If you're watching this on YouTube, you're going to see a cut down version of our reaction because we're only allowed to show you a limited amount of picture-in-picture. But if you want to watch the whole thing with us uncut, uninterrupted, head over to our Patreon page at patreon.com/Syntell. Become a member of this channel. You'll get access to the full uncut reaction, but you will need your own Netflix, HBO Max, or Disney Plus subscription so you can open up each episode in an adjacent window to our reaction. We'll give you a little time with a small reference video at the bottom of the screen to help you sync up the footage. And it'll be like you're watching it with your favorite pals from the internet. All right, y'all gotta give me a second. I gotta compose myself a little bit. First off, yeah, this is, I was saying earlier, this is one of those movies that people have been recommending to me for years. And it's just always been kind of thing I've kind of like put it on the back burner. And I think it's because, don't get me wrong, like I love a good emotional film, but the way people spoke about this, it's one of those things where if I know that it's gonna be an emotional film, sometimes I'll kind of like, you know, put it off to the side. Sometimes, like for me, I have to kind of like watch something and then discover that it's an emotional film. You know, I don't really just walk into the gunfire of tears and sniffles, you know, and I knew that that's what this was going to be, but it's worth it. This was phenomenal. First, let me just, where do I even start? I guess I can start with young Saroo, the child that played the young version of Saroo. I mean, that kid just did the thing, did the thing of things. It's always a wonder to me how child actors can understand the assignment on that level, right? Like, it was beyond it was beyond a phenomenal performance. This kid must be like 6 years old. Like, how can you how can you coach up a child at that age to be like, yo, we need you to embody this? Like, that in itself is incredible. First, let me just start by that. Second, the way the film even started off, and just how beautiful it is. Long takes, you know, if you've watched this channel with me, you know me and Rakai, we're fans of like long takes, letting the scene breathe, kind of like soaking all of this stuff in. And whoever I forgot the name of it. Sorry, I'm still in my head. The camera department that pieced all of this together to make sure that this palette that we're looking at, this screen, is beautiful. They did some interesting things regarding like showing like these aerial views, right? And had we known now in hindsight, we can see it. But what they were doing was kind of like preparing us for the payoff, which was, you know, using the Google Earth to kind of like find where he lives from a top-down kind of view. And they had like these great, beautiful shots of all the terrain that Saroo would be walking through. Because the thing is that when you're looking at Google Earth, especially at it, I'm replaying it right now. When you're looking at Google Earth, especially when you look at the platform itself, it's kind of pixelated. It's a little janky. You know, you can get an idea of what you're looking at, but for them to start the movie off just showing that top-down view in how beautiful it is in its splendor, you know, I thought that was a really smart way to kind of go about it. Like, it really is about being connected to the area, the space, the land, all of that. Second, wow, Dev Patel. He once again, you know, understood the assignment, the torment of trying to find who you are, your people, where you're from, living with that, being lost in a foreign land. Even though it's home, it's still not your home, if that makes sense. How do you express that level of all the emotions, anger, frustration, disappointment, feeling alone? Yeah, I mean, he went through that whole range of everything, and you understood why he was feeling that way. You might not necessarily agree with the emotion in the moment, but you can't say that you don't understand, right? And he had a support team that was really just incredible. I mean, let's start off with Nicole Kidman playing his mom. Just once again, you know, knew the assignment, that being somebody of just love. I thought the moment that she had when she was explaining to him, she was like, listen, I could have kids, but that wasn't my destiny. That wasn't my calling. My calling was to help somebody. There's already so many people in this world, you know. Let me help somebody else that's in need. It really came from a really good place. And, you know, they gave her character like a lot of layers and a lot of depth, because we find out about Saroo's brother, who is first off a whole different story, a whole different way of a child trying to adjust to a whole new environment. This kid, you know, was I'm assuming, you know, it's maybe a lot to deal with PTSD, post-traumatic stress, from being lost in an orphan in a different country to being here, and there could be some mental health stuff that's going along as well. Whatever the case, it's a child in need that's dealing with a lot. So you get to see like how his brother kind of deals with that, and how that burden can wear you down to the point that you may not even be sociable within the community, within Australia. And he said this thing where, you know, it was a throw off kind of line where Saroo was asking him like, why didn't he come to the dinner party? You know, it would have he didn't want him to like upset his mother, and his brother pretty much said, that's why I didn't show up. You know, it wasn't to be mean. You know, I think they both love their mother, they both love their father, but the way that they deal with it, and I'm happy that they kind of like address that even though Saroo has this great, amazing ending, but that damage from being a child, separated from everything, you know, that not everybody's gonna get that ending. You know, I thought that was great that they added that in there. And then there was Lucy, his Saroo's girlfriend or love interest. Let me just say that. having a realistic moment, a real moment that sometimes you got to give people space so that they can find their way. And I think she got that. I think she understood it, and she was like, I got to step away. I'm here for you if you need me. I got your back, but I know you're on a path that I'm not necessarily going to understand. And Saroo having that kind of issue with his mother as well. But hers being from like, I love you regardless. You know, I want you to find your mother. I'm here to support. Why won't you talk to me? Like all of those things, like it's a myriad of different ways. Like how do you, when it's somebody that you love that's lost, how do you support that? When you're lost, how do you explain to the other people? Like all of those notes, all of them, regardless of how you feel about it, they had a place, right? That to me is important. That moment when Saroo ate the it's whatever the little red fried snack is, and it was like that wake up call. It was like the water getting thrown on his face, and it's like you're more than where you are right now. That connection of where's my brother? I'm lost. That when he said that line when he was with the other people that was in from his class, I'm assuming, or when he was going into becoming a hotel manager, whatever that group is. And he was just kind of like, he was like, I'm from this place, even though he really wasn't. And he threw that line out and was like, I'm lost. That was when the first moment hit me, and I was like, ooh, okay, we're about to take off. Like my heart was starting to get primed, right? The emotion was like, okay, I knew we was gonna be in for something then, because it's like, okay, now we're really gonna start looking. Goodness. It's so many good moments. That the moment when he was about to give up, you know, he sees everything, and then he realizes that where he's looking, he took all the information and was like, I'm definitely in this area. And then something out of that frustration forced him to look outside of that circle, right? And then he starts kind of like piecing it all together. And then that moment, when he's telling his mom, Nicole Kidman, his adopted mom, and they had that moment together, and then he was gonna go see her and everything, and he found her and all that. It's just the waterworks is nuts. And then of course, you know, the payoff was just legendary. I was trying to like get my brain mentally ready, you know, to be like, oh, it's about to come, and the build up of him walking down the path and going through the trees and seeing the alleyway, and then walking in and finding, you know, like his old house now is, you know, it's holding farm animals. There's a goat sitting there, and then that feeling of dejection. It's like, I come all this way, and then the dude is just like, come this way, and then you see his mom. She's all, you know, 20 years have passed. She was a laborer, so, you know, she was a little, you know, worn. You know, you living that kind of life, you know, and she's so fragile. But then the way that actress, the way the smile burst, and then the tears come, and then it's just, the dam is broken. Here it all comes. We're about to be in all of our feels. But you know what else got me too on the low? What really got me? There was a moment that I didn't really appreciate until the very end, and that is when he was in, I think he was in like Tanzania or whatever, one of the islands outside of New Zealand or whatever. And he's looking off into the distance, and you can see a figure, right? There's a figure way off in the distance. You can't really see it. I think you in the chat, we were like, maybe that's his brother, whatever it is. It's kind of like a throwaway kind of thing. And he kind of kept it moving. And then at the very end, he kind of like sees his brother again in that same kind of vein. It's like, is he really there? Is he not? And then it kind of hits you. It's like, oh shit, it's the spirit of his brother. And you find out that his brother ends up, you know, the reason why he didn't show up is because he was killed that night. He was hit by a train. But his brother was with him, even though he was lost. It's like your people was still with you the whole time. It's like, and he's like, come on, man. Like, you know, the adventure still go. I was done. My emotions was cooked. It's like you think you're alone. If you do believe in your ancestors being with you, I come from a belief. I was raised to believe that our ancestors are with us all the time. So maybe that's why it hit me in that space, because there's often times we feel alone, and even though Saroo felt like he was lost in the middle of nowhere, disconnected from everything, his brother was with him the whole time. You know, that was like, all my feelings. Oh my gosh. Frank the Chan said, I love how his OG mom instantly recognized him. No doubt when she saw him. Yeah, she knew her baby. She definitely knew her baby. Teddy said that phone call with his adoptive parents got me tearing. Yeah. There's so many parts. Like the last 15 minutes of this movie, last 20 minutes is just like, just all up in here. My voice cracked a little bit on one of the things I said. Teddy said, surprised she was still walking. Though my Lola is still walking and she's in her 90s now. Yeah, I mean, like she was a laborer. She's been, moving rocks. That's not easy work. I'm sure you could be on a cane early in your 60s, doing that kind of work. But the resilience, you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta eat. And then what else got me too? What else? Cause you think when he's like, yo, where's my brother? And he was like, he's gone. He's passed. And I immediately thought, I was like, yo, this poor woman lost both of her kids, and then the other reveal when the sister comes around and it's like, yo, this is your sister. I was inconsolable. This beautiful woman comes up and it's like, this is your sister. You realize that his mother wasn't alone. I mean, of course she's got the community, but that part, whew. Frank said this movie is beautiful. 8 out of 10 is criminal. 10 out of 10 masterpiece for me. Yeah, I mean, y'all saw me. I was a blubbering mess. It's a 10 out of 10 for me. I can understand why IMDb. In case you didn't know, IMDb, out of 258,000 votes, that's out of 250,000 votes, this movie is an 8.0. To get an 8 or higher on IMDb with that many votes is very, very difficult. So Chad said Australia didn't become home until he found his origins. Yeah, I mean, it is home, but it's not your roots. You can have a place. Home is where home is where your love is. Be it family or friends or this, that, and the third. But it's not your roots. It's not where you're from. It's not. I think there's a difference. Let's see. In lesser developed places, the changes in the train are less likely. Still very lucky to have been able to find his mom. Yeah, I was wondering that too. So there was a time in my life where I didn't go home, but maybe like once a year, and once every other year at some point in time. And I live in a smaller town that's one of the faster growing cities in Tennessee. And the amount of stuff that had changed just from that short amount of time, I can't imagine like how much change could have happened in 20 plus years. Like if I was to go home like now and not have seen the gradual change from the time I was a child, my old home would look like a totally incomplete. Like there's roads that don't exist, forests that have been knocked down, buildings all over the place. So there is like that, that like so much time has passed. Are you even gonna be able to recognize where you come from? Yeah, the sister reveal was wonderful. Yeah, that part. This was good. In case you're wondering who it is I'm talking to, members of the Patreon get a special section of the Discord where you can actually watch me and other co-reactors do these reactions. And as you can see, we've been chopping it up. we've been crying together. We're bonded through tears. If you've ever wanted to have a cool little group to hang out and watch us do these reactions live, the Patreon's the best way to do that. I'm hoping you all had a really good time. I still got a little half a sniffle. My eyes are still a little red, but that was just good. Nicole Kidman. Oh my gosh, Dev Patel, that little kid. I don't know who that little kid is. God, I hope he's working somewhere. That little kid. And then of course the shout out to the director. The director's name is Garth Davis. It's just a very, very well done, well executed movie. It's amazing. And if you want to hang out with us, there's a link in the description where you can get to a quick. Thank you so much. Hey, we've trauma bonded everybody. So that's good old Lion. Thank you, and we'll catch you on the next project. All right, y'all. Take care.